Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praise, all glory, all honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And love, peace, and salutation to you, hopeful elect brothers out here pushing this truth across the four corners of the globe. And the brother Ashkaya from the Indianapolis camp, coming to the lesson today on the wicked ruling. All right, because right now the wicked are in charge, are running the earth. All right, and that's why the world is in such chaos, turmoil. All right, people are not enjoying nothing. All right, businesses are closing, bars are closing. The Lord has actually took the fun away from this earth. All right, why? Because the wicked are in charge right now. And, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's getting tired. All right, there's every day the earth gets more and more polluted with wickedness. Salakia, got a little tongue chat there, but the earth is polluted right now with wickedness, man. All right, and people don't care actually. All right, under this rulership, you're told that you can do whatever you want to do. All right, there's no rules, no regulations. People just out here just doing whatever they want to do and however they want to do it. All right, with no recompense, no judgment or nothing, man. All right, you can go out here and do all these matter of sins, all right, that the Lord told us not to do, but in this rulership, you're able to do it. All right, why? Because the wicked are in rule right now. All right, because in Job 9:24 said the earth. Matter of fact, that's where we're going to start. We're going to start at Job 9:24. It says, this is Job 9:24. It said, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. All right. So the Lord has gave the Edomites, who people call the white man. Those are the nation is called Esau. All right. They're in the rule right now. They're ruling the face of the earth. All right. And under their rulership, we have all these different things that are sinful in the sight of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai, made legal under their rulership, like homosexuality, all right, pedophilia, all right, all these different things that the Lord said not do under their rulership. That's what's lifted up. All right. It says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. How did he do that? With painting all the people white. All right, everything that's good, everything that was created, everything that they made themselves to be the only nation that created or did something good for the earth. All right, they put a white face behind it, and then that's not true. Far from the truth. All right. The only thing they did was rob, steal, and pillage, man. They stole everything. They robbed and raped. All right. If you check their history, man, I'm not lying. All right. Go back and look at the Edomites' history. They fit the bill. They're the wicked that the Bible are talking about. All right. And they're the rulers of the face of the earth right now, because the Lord gave it to them. Because the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, refused to live right. So now we got to live for this person that's totally wicked. All right. It said he covered the faces of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? If it's not the Edomites, then who is it? All right. If it's not the so-called white man, who people call white man, which he's really not a white man, he just lacked pigmentation. But he, if not him, then who? Right. Nobody else fits that bill as the wicked that are ruling the earth. All right, name a nation of people that you can say that's brought all these atrocities to the face of the earth. Rape, rob, and pillage everywhere they go. All right, they have bases all over in everybody's countries. All right, putting their nose in everything. Why? Because the Lord gave them that rulership. But guess what? Their rulership is going to come down. All right. But while they're in charge, or while they're in the rulers, man, the earth is going to mourn. The people are not going to be happy. All right, everybody's going to be depressed. All right, the people are in the uproar. all over the world under this man's rulership. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get Proverbs. This is Proverbs 29. And I'm back on this page through the spirit and power. How about Shemi? I don't say the water for that. All right. This is Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are an authority, the people rejoice. All right. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right. And that's what's happening all over the face of the earth. All right. The people are mourning. All right. Even the righteous men right now are mourning. We're ready for Yahweh Shemi Yahushua to come back and deliver us from this madness. All right. We live in a world where adultery is being uplifted. All right. Sleeping with someone's wife. All right. That's being uplifted. Pedophilia. All right. They have these little sex rings at these mansion parties where they have raped these young children and drink the blood. And then seen the video how they send the bodies of the children they killed to these slaughterhouses. All right. And have them mixed in with the ground beef and send it off to like McDonald's, these different restaurants. All right. That's total wickedness, man. All right. These got all these lesbian, gays stuff happening, man, under this man's rulership. Why? Because they're in control right now. And we wondering why the world is so bad. Because we have wicked rulers, man. All right. Let me read this again. It said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Why? Why? Because we're following the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. And once you do that, man, you can't go wrong. All right. You're going to obey the land Sabbath. So you're going to eat real food. All right. You're not going to just suck every nutrient out the earth by not obeying the land Sabbath. All right. And wondering why now they can't grow anything and have to get GMOs, create foods in the lab, because they not obeying the food laws or the land laws. All right. So that's why they had to create stuff all in the lab now for you to eat, which has no nutritional value. All right. It said, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and that's what's happening, man. Through their laws and all this stuff, man, they subdue, all right, the Israelites. All right. They don't let the Israelites be who they are. All right. Everything that they do is pointed towards the Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Everything that the white man does to us is for your downfall, or keep you subdued. All right. I'm gonna read this in Luke. Luke 6 and 45. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 45. It said, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good. All right. And an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For the abundance of the heart of his mouth speaketh. All right. Because whatever he says or whatever he wants, when he's in the rulership, all right, or whatever he says goes, man. All right. So whatever perverse thing that comes up in his mind, he puts it into action. Why? Because they have the money and the power to do it. A lot of Edomites can't sleep unless they have done something wicked, or put something wicked into play. All right. But it says, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart, which is his mind, all right, bringeth forth that which is good. All right. His mind is always going to think on those things, all right, to help life, to help better himself. All right. But an evil person, their mind is how to treat the next person messed up. All right. They're greedy. All right. They want everything for themselves and to give the people nothing. All right. But at this point, the Edomites are in rulership. And then that happened right after the Maccabees, after Alexander the Great. All right. And I was making a point in Job 9:24 when they changed the pictures and all this thing to make everything white. All right, they did that through iconoclasm, and I want to make that point, man. When you take art figures and different things and paint them white, all right, because you're in rule now. You're in the rulership now, so you want everybody to feel like you're the main person on the planet. All right, and they put themselves in a godlike seat. All right, and they're far from God. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, far from him. All right, but after Alexander, matter of fact, let me read this real quick. I'll come back to Luke in 1 second. Let me get this in Maccabees. I'm kind of all over the place, but bear with me. I'm gonna go to First Maccabees. Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna go down from. I'm gonna start from 1. I'm gonna go to verse. I'm gonna read to. I'll stop. It says, "And it happened after the Alexander the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chetam, and had Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, and the first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth." And so this is the Edomites, gaining control of the earth. All right. So the Lord gave them, the weaponry they needed, all right, to conquer the different parts of the earth. All right, and it says, and went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of nations. So they robbed the nations of their valuables, all right, their women, all right, their gold, their precious metals and stones, all right. Don't who that sound like to this day, man. All right, it says, it went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. All right, so he was puffed up, man. All right, when you win all those wars and battles, man, hey, you think you're untouchable. All right, I said, and he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And after these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die. All right, so at this point, Alexander, he's on his deathbed. Alexander the Great. All right, or Alexander the Creep is what we call him. All right, but he was on his deathbed. All right, and it says, wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So he got his boys, all right, and he put his boys on, so to speak, man. Got all his homies that he grew up with, all right, from birth, when he was from a young age, all right, and he split the kingdoms between them, man. All right, it says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule everyone in his own place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. All right, so they became rulers. All right, the rulers over nations or people. All right, and it says, so did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied on the face of the earth. All right, and that goes back to that Job 9:24 when it said the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right, so after Alexander the Great died, all right, and all his boys got on and their sons got on, the evils of the earth multiplied. And that's why we're in the state that we're in. Why? Because they had their chance to rule and they did a terrible job, man. All right, everything they do, the scriptures say, the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy. All right, who fits that bill? All right, everybody wanted to say it's a red man with a suit on. No, all right, it was a nation of people. All right, it was a nation of people, man. Who was it, man? The so-called Edomites. I mean, the Edomites, the so-called white man, but their name in the scriptures is Edomites, Esau. All right, but it said after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them. Many years and evils were multiplied in the earth. All right, so that's what happened, man. The Lord gave them rulership. All right, until this very day, we're still under their rulership. All right, and that's why the earth is in a predicament that it's in. It's terrible. All right. So the wicked are in rule right now. So I'm gonna go back to this John. This John 6:45. It said, no. Salakia, Luke 6:45. This says, a good man out of out of the good treasures of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and the evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil, for of the abundance of his heart his mouth speaketh. All right. So when it goes up to when it's talking about his heart, it's talking about his mind. All right. His mind is always thinking of evil things to do, man. All right. And when you're evil, and nothing good comes from you. All right. They just, like I said a little earlier, man. The Edomites, the people that are ruled, they go to bed late. When they laying down, they're thinking of ways to bring more griefs to the people, man. How to keep them subdued and up under their submission. All right. As I said, I'm gonna go to Micah. This is Micah 2:1. It said, "Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power of their hands." All right. So they got all the money. All right. They're set up right now. So when they get up, that word woe means destruction. Destruction is coming to them. It said, but right now we got to deal with it until the Lord comes back and saves us from this place, man. Babylon the Great, America. All right. It said, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. All right. It said they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. All right. And that's what happened, man. In the Maccabees, they changed everything. They took people's heritage, man. All right. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, allowed that to happen to us for our disobedience. All right. But guess what, man? We're waking up, man. Esau's skirt is being lifted. All right. And their kingdom is coming down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, by the awakening of the Israelites. All right. The Lord is putting our heritage back in us. All right. We know who we are now. All right. And that's a big thing, man. All right. But I just want to do this lesson right quick because a lot of people don't know that the wicked are in control right now. They just are living their day-to-day life. All right. But hey, man, the wicked are in control right now. All right. So with that, I want to give all praise, all glory, all honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone, love, peace, and salutation to you, hopefully elect brothers out here pushing the truth across the four corners of the globe. Shalom.